Well, good morning, guys. February 1st. Here we go. This month's gonna suck. So what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm like on panic mode right now. I'm placing a bunch of stop orders to sell, and I'm writing them down. But check this out, dude. Dow was down over 100 points this morning, and I just watched it as I was setting stop orders or sell orders all the way up in the green. I'm in shock right now. Every time I was hitting refresh, I was dropping like 1 grand each time I hit refresh, and I just went up 2 grand in the last refresh. And now it seems, I just don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I'm so confused. I mean, I'm still gonna place some sell orders just in case, but I'm just hoping that, I just hope that things keep going up. I saw on the TV that on average, February is a positive month on average. Since 1990, they said it goes up like about 1% on average. And so I hope that's the case, but I'm just like not liking this volatility. It is just so stressful. So I'm going to keep placing these orders just in case, because I really need to do some work. Like otherwise I'm going to be here all day. I don't want to do that. So we're going to keep an eye on the Dow and just hopefully it keeps going up. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So it is 9:35 p.m. and let's see what the damage was. Alright, so we took a big hit today. Again, it's kind of to be expected. February is going to be a crazy month, and so my goal is to just stay above 250,000 if I can. I mean, we already lost 16 I think today, so wasn't that good of a day, but there is some good news. Amazon had good earnings, which is what we were really hoping for, so that should help us tomorrow. I did a live stream actually today to talk about the earnings, so if you guys tuned in, thank you, and let's just look at what happened. So lots of stuff triggered today. So let's start from the beginning. I bought a Ferrari call because I figured why not. No, I bought 2. And then subscriber Mr. Joseph, shout out to him, recommended this one, which I actually did hear yesterday. Jim Cramer was talking about how he likes them as a defense company, and he said they're going to be doing very well soon. So, and then Mr. Joseph confirmed it. He said the same thing. So I figured why not? It was cheap. It was only like $11 and something, like 50 cents a share when I bought it. So I got a couple calls for that. Figured why not? Now my line calls, I had a stop order placed on them from earlier today, because my plan was to just sell everything because I was so freaked out. I was going to sell everything and then just try to buy back in lower, and I might have set my stops a little bit too close because this one triggered, and not really sure if I really needed to sell that, but let's just keep going. And then eventually my Apple calls finally sold, and so that one kind of scared me because I wanted to get back into that before earnings, just because I felt like they were going to have okay earnings. So then Facebook, my Facebook call sold. I'm trying to get back into that one. I might have an open order with them. Let's see. There's just a lot going on. Yeah, I have an open order to buy one of those calls back right now. I was hoping they were going to come down, but it's weird. Stuff came down, then they went up, then they went down, then they went up again. It was just like all over the place. My brain was just scattered. Amazon. Oh, so this was a put option I bought on Amazon just because I was so scared about the earnings. I did not want to lose like half of my position, which would have been like almost 20 grand, maybe like 17 or so. I did not want to lose half of it in case the earnings were bad. So I got a put option. Then I got EA. This one triggered to sell because I had a stop order on that one. And I believe I was in the money on that one anyways, so I didn't really care too much. So here I bought Apple again, lower strike this time, and then Applied Materials. That one triggered to sell, and then all 3 of my Adobe calls triggered. I had 3 different strikes: 195, 200, and 220. All 3 of those triggered because Adobe must have came down a little bit. So I'm trying to get back into them as well. I have a buy order to buy 1 call if it comes down to 14, and then what I'll do is if it keeps going down, I'll buy more. But with my luck, it'll probably go up. So whatever. Let's just look at the list, see what happened, because I did buy a lot of different stuff. So I think Home Depot was one of the ones that did not sell, so I actually did okay with them. Ferrari was one I bought, so we're even on this one. The Amazon put that I bought today actually did go up, so let's just kind of go back here real quick. So right here, you can see I bought this put at 1970 per share, and it's currently at 23.53. So we're up a little bit on that one, but that one will go down tomorrow because Amazon had good earnings. So, and that's fine because I just bought that as protection. I really wanted my Amazon calls to go up. So speaking of, let's go down here. They lost us the most money today, but they should go back up tomorrow. So I'm expecting at least this much to come back in the green tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow will be good and we'll make a little bit back. But this was a pretty bad day for us. I don't know if that's completely accurate because I did a bunch of trading, but yeah. Let's look at the watch list though. eBay had good earnings. Nokia had good earnings. I don't know if Ferrari even showed earnings or not, but they're just doing really well anyways. But this one I just added recently to the list, Skyworks. They had a good day. I don't know if these were most of these were from earnings or what, but there were a lot of companies that had good days. And Fogo de Chao I did not get into yet. I was wanting to. Maybe I'll get some tomorrow because I do got some extra cash now. There was another one that someone mentioned that I wrote down that I need to check out. I forget which one. Oh, Twitter, yeah. Twitter's reporting earnings soon. And a subscriber mentioned that one, so thank you for that. I might pick up a couple calls for that tomorrow just to gamble a little bit. And then, yeah, so I'm surprised at how many stocks finished up today because it was just crazy. So here's the 5th page, 6th page, 7th page, and yeah, so the Dow did finish up today, which was crazy because they started the day down 180. Sadly, the marijuana stocks did the worst, so that was unfortunate. I'm going to stop the screen recording and then we'll talk about Amazon. All right, so obviously the focus today was on Amazon. I was so worried about them, but they came through in the clutch and saved our butt. So I'm going to read a couple stats about it, even though I talked about it in the live stream, but Amazon reported $1 billion in profit for the first time in a quarter, which was amazing. They had $60.5 billion in revenue, and Jeff Bezos said that their 2017 projections for Alexa were very optimistic and they far exceeded them. And that also Prime saw more than 4 million signups in 1 week alone last quarter, and the revenue from subscription fees grew 49% to $3.28 billion, and Amazon Web Services went up 45% to $5.1 billion. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All sorts of great things with Amazon. Now Apple went down after hours because of their earnings, but then it came up again. And I think it was because of the average selling price for the iPhone topped Wall Street expectations because they were worried about they weren't delivering as many units, which they weren't. But because the Apple iPhone was so expensive, the average price went up. So they didn't have to sell as many to make as much profit. So that was actually a good thing. And they're expecting a tax rate of only 15% following the Trump tax bill. I'm not exactly sure how that's working out, but because I thought the corporate tax rate was going to be 21%, but I don't know how they do it. It's weird. But anyways, the tax bill will benefit them, and I think that coupled with the average selling price for the iPhone helped their price rebound after hours, and now they're actually up like, last I checked, they're up $5. So that's really good for Apple to go up that much in a day is good. Amazon is up $89.50 currently, and sadly Google did not have great earnings. They're down $25 after hours. But yeah, their earnings missed. The traffic costs went up, and yeah, GoPro also missed on already low sales estimates, and they might be talking about selling their company, which would be very sad because I do like GoPro a lot, and I was wanting to eventually get a GoPro camera. It's just, it just seemed a little too expensive for what it could do. I mean, to shoot in 4K, an iPhone 10 can already do that, and I think that was one of the things that hurt GoPro is they weren't coming out with quality that would make it worth getting, because you could get a lot of their capabilities from a smartphone anyways. And their drone was just a complete failure, and I wasn't really feeling that optimistic about them to begin with because the drone was kind of bulkier, and I really did not like their remote, to be honest. It just looked really kind of like 1990s-ish, if that makes sense. It just didn't look very modern or slick. It just looked kind of bulky and didn't look good. But yeah, so they're losing out a lot of revenue because they're discounting everything. They lowered the price of the Hero 6 by $100, and the Karma I think is $200 cheaper now. So they're doing not so good. I still have calls with them, and the only thing is because they're so low now, I think what we're gonna have to do is sell those calls that we have and buy one with lower strike, because if they do get bought out and they get bought at a higher price than what we have for our strike, we can make a good little chunk of profit on that. So I'm gonna look at doing that tomorrow. With that said, we're just gonna leave it at that because this video has been long. So if you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below if you have any questions or comments about Amazon. or anything else. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. So until then, you guys have a good night.